It was in March 2019 that I had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to visit one of the most remote and also most fascinating places on Earth, Socotra Island. This archipelago is situated between the Arabian Peninsula and the easternmost parts of Africa. Geographically, it's part of Africa. Politically, it's part of Yemen, a devastated country by many years of civil war. A little earlier, a weekly flight between Cairo and Seyun in mainland Yemen and then on to Socotra had opened up, and I had the opportunity to be member of one of the first organized tours to that very special place. Little did we know that only a year later tourism to this place would stop again, and actually tourism for the rest of the world due to the corona pandemic. And for me this was reason enough to get out my travel diary and look back to 8 fascinating days on this island, preceded by 2 days in Egypt. Day 1. Saqqara, the oldest stone building in the world. Our tour guide today is Ibrahim Morgan.
1,200 years older. This is older than Luxor. Number 2, believe the kings all about death. How to get to the afterlife. Go through the gates, the book of the dead, the book of the Ibidwat, which is what's in the afterlife, the book of the lightning of Ra, the book of the cavern. But this talk about daily scenes, daily life scenes. Mama breastfeeding the baby. This is a 4,500 years old. You see, they make the bed and the furniture. Also here you can see with a saw, he cut the wood into 2 pieces. And this man using a hoe, H-O-E, to shape the wood. And here you can see the dancers. Topless young ladies, and then the guys will clap their hands and aerobics, you can see. And here you can see.
Impressive enough, the step pyramid, first of its kind, an architectural concept that shaped the history more than anything else. But absolutely breathtaking was the tour guided by our excellent expert Ibrahim of several of the tombs, many of them discovered and explored only recently. Only a few meters below the current surface are found thousands of vivid images of life in ancient Egypt. All of them, except for a few unfinished ones, are in excellent condition, as if they were painted only yesterday. Stunning.
All of the colors are original, never restored. I would like to say, how did they make the colors? Many people want. The Egyptians, they had 6 major colors. They have used red and yellow, the blue and the black and the white.
These chambers are quite small, of course, but it is hard to imagine that these were places for the deceased. Death never occurred as a motive in these paintings. The ancient Egyptians celebrated life and the idea of afterlife. These burial chambers Ibrahim shows us today are absolutely stunning.
Take pictures in the day.
Whoa!
And he's the first one to have carvings and colors inside his pyramid, the first one ever. How old is this pyramid? 4,419-year-old. All of these you're looking at are pyramid texts. Their mission is to help the deceased get an easy access to the hereafter. So have the magic word so that he can get to paradise.
A large collection of the most recent finds, from statues to mummies' sarcophags to architectural elements, are on display in the museum. Sue and I are excited about the many opportunities to get photographic shots and excellent video close-ups. The permit cost us 300 Egyptian pounds, but it was worth it.
صباح الفل يا سيدي الكل.
And the program for the afternoon are several mosques in Islamic Old Cairo. Finally, a walk through the souk.
I saw them from the bus, you know? Yeah. That was magic.
Muhammad, stop.
This is all handmade. Excusez-moi. Taste this and you will love it. You will love it. This is very authentic to here, which is like milk and coconut and crushed nuts and resins and peanuts. Oh, it's so freaking good. Suck on it.
Breaks Ibrahim's heart to see ancient stones reused and misused as building materials for thresholds of doors. People are stepping on inscriptions that are dedicated to Ramses. absolute downside of Cairo, it is incredibly dirty. The canal used as a trash dump. The way to control or at least limit the impact, set one of the floating waste dumps on fire. Burning trash floating in the water.